So, hello to the Liberia TV network.
Spoon TV
We
live.
will be having a conversation
Still
with
here
the
in
Secretary
Kinjor,
General,
Blanket County.
and he will be
We
reading
have the
out to us
Secretary
the
of the
counts with
citizens
regards
of
to what
Blanket
actually happened.
County
So,
and
keep following the
workers
Liberia TV
of
network as we bring
Bea
you live
Mountain,
coverage.
and they have a petition which shall be submitted to the Bea Mountain of 38 counts, so that a remedy can
So, just to let you know,
be formed in what
they
is
actually
going on.
provided the
Welcome.
Bea Mountain
you so much.
38 counts
Thank you.
to be worked on.
Raise your-
There is a petition from the citizens of Grand Cape Mount County and the workers of Bea Mountain Mining Company. We say petition to the government of Liberia. As long as gold is in the earth and remains a higher value mineral, it will be mined. This is especially true everywhere, especially in developing countries where gold resources are recognized as a critical sources of economic opportunity and growth. However, what is critical for the people of Grand Cape Mount County is that gold is mined in a way that it becomes a true driver of development in Liberia. In Grand Cape Mount County, we are creating an awareness of responsible gold mining that will create jobs for our citizens, help build infrastructures, and report local communities, as well as make sizable tax and royalty payment to the government of Liberia. And we will work with our government to support responsible gold mining and encourage support for social and economic development in Grand Cape Mount County and everywhere gold is mined in Liberia. BNC is in arguably Liberia's first commercial gold mine, followed by the Omobere undeveloped Duba project in District Number 1, Sano County. It is operated by the Turkish MNG Gold Mining Company. All of its activities and operation are assumed to be transparent and accessible to the public. However, no one serving in the three branches of the Liberian government has any reliable information on the social and economic contributions of the BNC to the tax revenue of Liberia or to the project affected communities near its operation. However, in Burkina Faso, where BNC is mining gold, this is not the case. The Turkish gold mine in Burkina Faso is a member of the World Gold Council, responsible for monitoring compliance principle. The BNC in Liberia is not a member of the World Gold Council, but Hammerberg, which is soon to develop a Duba gold project in District Number 1, Sino County. The World Gold Council members are required to account annually for their social and economic contributions to the host country for their operation. The World Gold Council provides its members annual contribution of its social and economic impact in the country of their operation. The World Gold Country profile addresses the following social and economic indication. 1. The current price of gold per ounce on the world market is $2,000 to $2,300 United States dollar per ounce. 2. Quantity of gold per ounce produced annually. 3. Tax revenues and royalty payment annually to the host country. 4. Payment to local suppliers. 5. Payment to communities, that is healthcare or in training and education. 6. Services share with communities. Example, road construction and rehabilitation, electricity, water and sanitation. 7. Employment, number of host country national and numbers of expats. 8. Gender balance and sustainable development goals. The Turkish operation in Burkina Faso has a country growth profile. In Liberia, neither the Liberian ERTR, non-MNG gold mine is able to provide this information to the Liberian public or their stakeholders, in particular the project affected communities in Grand Cape Mount County. In Liberia, BNMC is the exclusive supplier and operator of the mine. They control every aspect of procurement and suppliers. This prevailing condition has excluded local suppliers from creating indirect jobs and benefit from the operation of the mine in the Liberian economy. Additionally, experts in BNMC are competing with the host country nationals for jobs that can be locally sourced. For example, BNMC experts are working as tire repairers, AC technicians, carpenters, heavy and light duty drivers, yellow machines operator, warehouse housekeepers, cooks or chef, nurse at an on-site clinic, security-related guardsmen. BNMC owns and operates a mineral water factory for the mine's worker, construction, bricklayer, fuel pump operator, IT technicians, support staff, supervisors, superintendent and managers. Similarly, Turkish experts and the host country national in Liberia are at near priority. In the 2023 World Gold Council Country Profile Report on the Turkish gold mine in Burkina Faso, out of total workforce of 5,316 employees, the locals accounted for 5,515, while the expert accounted for 165. In Burkina Faso, the Turkish have no problem obeying regulation on local employment and benefit. The overwhelming majority of employees with the Turkish gold mine are Burkinabes or locals. Moreover, in Turkey, where gold mining is also ongoing, 100% of their suppliers are Turkish, and 99.9% of their employees are Turkish. Experts accounted for 1%. But in the case of Liberia, where the same Turkish company is exploiting gold, there are as just many Turkish employed as there are Liberians or locals at BNC. The Turkish have no problem employing dual standard of employment in one place and carry out another in Liberia. In commercial gold mining, Liberia is losing capital to the gold mine of Turkey, where indirectly providing its citizens living near converted resources for the export market. Stakeholders do not know the exact quantities of gold bond per ounce produced annually by the BNC or the value of the gold sold on the world market. And the gold resources is not making any substantial social and economic impact on their lives. What we do is that since 2020, when an ounce of gold reached the highest sale peak, the price of gold per ounce has not fallen below 2,000 per ounce. Additionally, BNC experts have been occupying more than 70% of the top 10 senior managerial position of the mine. This violates the 2013 MDA and its amended versions. BNC has employed cash violence on desperately affected communities residents. They have been luring PAC residents into signing communities agreement with favorable terms for the company. Unlike BNC, the locals community are never allowed to take community lawyers to the negotiation for benefit or to help guide, direct, and protect their interests during negotiations. BNC does not share any of its needed services with the project-affected communities. Kinjo, Weju, Matambo, and Dablama are paid dark at nightfall, while the mine's operation center is touched with surplus energy of 24/7. Families of the workers residing in the project-affected communities are unable to access medical drugs and services from the health centers in the affected communities. In fact, BNC has never supplied drugs or medical equipment to support health care in the health center in its project-affected communities. Pregnant women in the project-affected communities are dying while being helped to get to the health center in the project-affected communities. BNMC would rather fly in Turkish for its operation as opposed to providing vocational training to help locals to develop world-class training skill for the operations of the mine. Similar to what Asolo Mentor does in Yekepa Nima County. This began neglect of companies' investment in local capacity development. Run contrary to the provisions of the MDA on training of employees, directly affected communities such as Kinjo, Dablama, Matambo, and Weju are on the brims of experiencing a crucial health epidemic of incalculable proportion. The citizens of Grand Cape Mount County and the entire workers of the Bea Mountain Mining Company welcome the government of President Dr. Joseph Numa Boakai Sr. to investigate complaints made against the company by the affected communities and their leadership, including the workers of Bea Mountain over the company resistance to implement several key social and economic contributions as contained in the Mineral Development Agreement and other signed memorandum of understanding, which the former government of President Dr. George Manawia never addressed, and still lingering. The citizens have been subjected to precarious health hazard and bad living conditions for several years from the operation of Bea Mountain. Therefore, the citizens and workers here assembled demands that BNNC takes immediate action to address the following within 2 weeks of the date of this petition in order to guarantee the mine's continuous operation. 1. That BAMC and government establish a new country management team to be headed by a qualified Cape Mountainean and other Liberians to help the mine secure its social license to operate freely in the compliance with the provisions of the Decent Work Act and obligation under the MDA. 2. That positions reserved for Liberians in accordance with the revised labor regulations, number 17 MDA section 13.1a, jobs that foreigners are involved with, such as administrative manager, camp management, accounting, HR, RT, supervisors, community superintendent, health and safety superintendent and supervisors, head of drivers, warehouse managers and supervisors, mining shift engineer and supervisors, mining shift superintendent, assistant mining managers, electrical managers, procurement managers and supervisors, tire repairman supervisor, AC technicians, carpenters, heavy and light duty drivers, yellow machines operators, housekeepers, cooks, and security related management supervisors, guardmen. BNC own and operate a mineral water factory for the mines workers, construction, bricklayers, fuel pump operator, RT technicians, critical support staff supervisors, and superintendent should be turned over to qualified son or daughter, or to be turned over to qualified sons and daughter and other Liberians with immediate effect. 3. That BAMC secure membership in the World Gold Council on its operation in Liberia with immediate effect